This is take two. So I gotta start the way I started the other one. Hello, is it me you're looking for? Oh, hi. This is Tony Stewart, also known as Blessed Brother,
Angie Stewart, bless sister.
and we are excited to be with you. We got a good one for you. This is actually a take two because we had a broadcast interrupted for our previous version. But the topic for the day is
Secret hacks of the wealthy.
secret hacks of the wealthy.
Are you trying to sound like Robin Lee?
Hi, this is Robin Leach, and this is secret hacks of the wealthy. Anyway, uh, this is from an Entrepreneur magazine. They put out an article some time ago, and we thought, man, this is valuable. We wanted to bring you some value today on those things that wealthy people do intentionally to enhance their lives and create success. You know, Tony Robbins always talks about success leaves clues. So let's dig into it, shall we? What's number one?
Number one, set a purpose for each day.
Set a purpose for each day. You've heard the term carpe diem, seize the day. You've heard that every day counts. You've heard these different things. And what that really means, I have a mentor of mine who's passed away. His name is Jim Rohn, success entrepreneur, philosopher. And he always says, never start your day before you finish it. Now, when I first heard that, I was like, well, what does that even mean? Well, what he meant was, before you start your day, finish it in your mind and start it with intention. That intention doesn't necessarily have to start that same day. That intention can start the night before. And it could be something as simple as the clothes you lay out because of what you have planned for the next day. It could be as simple as making sure that things you need to take with you for the next day to operate in the success that you want to have is placed where you will pick them up and take them with you. Or maybe you can put them in your car at night. The key is you start your day after you have finished it in your mind.
And Stephen Covey says, begin with the end in mind. So doing these things will set you up for success.
Absolutely. So it's definitely easy to see, well, that's one of the success or secret hacks of the wealthy. Number two.
Eliminate toxicity from your life.
Eliminate toxicity from your life. And it could be something as simple as the people you hang around with. If you're hanging around with some negative folks, not hanging around with those people because they bring you down. It could also be the input that you have. It could be the books you're reading or maybe who you're associating with. If you're reading Harlequin romances and National Enquirer and Star and whatever else they have on the newsstands, all the negativity that's in there. And it might be something like watching CNN or Fox or, you know, they say CNN stands for constant negative news. You know, watching your input so that you can have a fertile ground to receive God's word, to receive success principles, to receive those things that are moving on towards your dreams and goals.
Yes. It's true. I mean, it's like have a negativity clean out.
Yeah.
Number three.
Yes, number three.
Focus on constant improvement. This is one of the ones that I enjoy.
Yes. Tony Robbins has a term called CANI. And it stands for constant and never-ending improvement. And really, of all places to have gotten this from, you can trace this back to a guy by the name of William Deming. William Deming was actually a person an American who took his concept of constant improvement and he took it over to the Japanese because American automakers, who was his target market, American automakers did not want to hear about this. Okay, GM, Ford, those Chrysler, all those people kind of gave him the no sign. So he went to Japan and taught Japan these principles of constant and never improvement of what's a word called Kaizen, which means constant, never improvement. He taught that to the Japanese automakers over there, and you know the rest of the story. Japanese automakers came and almost took over the whole U.S. market because they learned those concepts of having constant and never-ending improvement that came from an American, William Deming. So you might say, what does that have to do with me? Well, what we found is that there's a number of books. There's a book called The Slight Edge by Jeff Olson. There's a book called, my goodness, it's by the gentleman Darren Hardy, The Compound Principle. These books all talk about the fact that there's a little things that you can do. Don't try to necessarily improve yourself 100% every day, but maybe 1% a day, and let the compound effect of that give you the slight edge, which is the reason for those 2 book titles. Because in focusing on getting just a little bit better in every area that you choose to create success with, it'll make a huge difference. I'll tell you a quick story. I got a hold of an app that I'm going to be using for my workouts. And the cool thing about this app is you put in your workout, right? You put in your weights. But here's what's cool. It calculates how much weight you've pushed over the course of the entire workout. You didn't know about this. Over the course of the entire workout. So let's say over the course of your entire workout, you push out, between all the things you lift and pull and so forth, it comes out, I'm going to just pick a number, 10,000 pounds. Well, guess what? The next day, you could increment some of your weights and get that number higher. Okay? It's called, the app, by the way, I'll get no commercial reimbursement for this. It's called Strong. And you can get a hold of the app in your app store, at least for iPhone.
You're in competition with yourself.
You're in competition with yourself. And it's just one little way. I just use that for example. One way that you can show some incremental progress. Can you imagine what happens over a period of time as that number goes up and up? What that means for your body? I'm excited about using that app. So anyway, that's just examples of constant and never-ending improvement. Wealthy people focus on that because they know by making those, most people aren't doing that. So if you're someone who's willing to do that, you give yourself an edge. Anything you want to share on that?
Well, it talks about in order to get your desired income, you do something different every day to improve yourself in a consistent manner.
Yeah, you'll never outgrow your income will never outgrow you. This is the reason why you hear lottery winners, they get a ton of money all at once, and most lottery winners are broke within 5 years. Why? Because they got the money before they got the wisdom on what to do with it. They got the fortitude to be able to say no to things that they shouldn't say no to, and yes to the things they should. They lack wisdom, the ability to understand the difference between something they should say yes to and something they shouldn't. Discernment. Those things take time to sometimes develop, and when you just get money thrown at you without developing those, it's soon gone. So those are the 3. And we're excited that we've had a chance to share them with you. As always, if you'd like to connect with me and find out some of the things we're doing with the Blessed Life team, go to blessedbrother.com. You can connect with me there. I'd love to get you some information about what we're doing because all of this is to help people win.
Yes.
And, the biggest thing, I used to go and see so many motivational speakers, go to events and seminars, and walk away from that fired up, but not knowing what to do with that fired upness.
Yeah.
Okay? You come to blessedbrother.com. We'll show you the Blessed Life team and what to do with that fired upness to get towards your goals and dreams.
That's right.
So have a blessed day. We'll talk to you tomorrow.
See ya.